what's up guys? It's Emily from Living Plantfully, and I'm here today for a super special episode of the VeganRican featuring my mom. She's here on vacation with me, so I was like, what better time than to film an episode of VeganRican with my mom, which she is full Puerto Rican. So today we're gonna be showing you guys how to make empanadas de yuca or cassava. It's kind of like an easier version of pasteles. If you're familiar with that dish from Puerto Rico, this is kind of like an easier, simpler version. It's a little bit of a process, but I promise these are delicious, right, Mommy? They're delicious, and trust me, the stuff that you have to do, it's totally worth it because they're delicious. Let's get started. This is her recipe, so we're gonna be doing what she does. I'm just gonna be translating.
Lo primero que necesitamos es la yuca.
So we're gonna need some cassava. This is a fresh one, right?
This is a fresh one, yeah. La podemos conseguir en cualquier tienda de productos nacionales y también la puedes conseguir ya viene rallada y congelada.
The cassava, you can find it already prepped. If you don't want to go through the whole process that we're about to show you how to do, you can find it already ground up, ready. They have it most likely the frozen section of your like international markets. Check there. If you don't have that, then you can use the fresh one, which is what we're about to do right now. So now she's basically peeling the cassava.
Y entonces después se va cortando en pedazos de esta forma para que le puedas cortar esta parte del centro.
So you basically have to remove the rib from the cassava, kind of like a core, I guess, that it has, part of the root. So you want to make sure that you cut that part out. We just roughly chopped it up. It doesn't have to be in perfect sizes because we're actually going to put it in the food processor. In Puerto Rico, they actually like grate it, like by hand, all of it, but this is just a little bit faster and easier.
Tiene que quedar más o menos así suavecita.
So this is the texture that we want to have. Alright, so now we have all of our yuca cassava already processed, and now we're just gonna add some flavoring to it. So she's eyeballing it a little bit, but I'm gonna try to give you guys the right measurements. So she's adding some sofrito to it. I already have a video on sofrito, so we're just gonna add a little bit at a time and then kind of like see how it is. Right. So this is basically some vegetable broth. It's just gonna help loosen the mixture up a little bit. She's gonna add some salt now, a little bit of salt. I gotta keep the measurements in my mind because she eyeballs it, you know. So we're just gonna mix it up. So she's gonna add this sazon. It's basically like a little flavor base. You can find it in your international aisle. So she's just adding some of that to it. It just adds a little bit of flavor and a little bit of color as well to the mixture. You can use the sazon, or you can use some oil infused with annatto seeds. And basically what you want to do to make this infused oil is bring 1 cup of unflavored oil to medium heat, and then you want to go ahead and add in 1 tablespoon of the seeds into the oil. Let them cook up for a little bit, and then you're going to end up with this beautiful infused oil. This also is gonna help loosen the batter up a little bit. All right, so we're gonna use some adobo. You can again find this in your international aisle at your supermarket. All right, so she's adding some adobo to it. So that is basically it for the mixture, the outer portion mixture. So we're just gonna set this aside while we go ahead and prep our carne guisada, basically stewed meat that's gonna go in the middle of our yuca empanadas. So to start off the stewed veggie meat, she's gonna go ahead and add some cubed potatoes into just a little bit of water. And then she added 1 of those little cubes of sofrito that I have on my video already. She's gonna add a little bit of the oil, the achote oil. She's gonna add just a little bit of adobo. We're using the Light Life veggie grounds. So we're gonna be using 1 whole pack of that. So before we add that in, we want the potatoes to cook up just a little bit, about halfway cooked. So our potatoes have been cooking for a little while. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in with our potatoes and seasonings. You can also do some veggie chicken if you'd like the Guardian chicken strips or something like that.
Se le agrega un poquito de veggie broth.
Alright, so basically she's saying that you're just gonna add a little bit more of the veggie broth so that the mock meat can just kind of, you know, soak up all of these delicious flavors. Taste right now for seasoning. If you want to add some more adobo, you can go ahead and do that at this point. So she wanted me to add in just a little bit of oregano. We're kind of multitasking here, as you can see. We got some other stuff cooking as well, so I'm gonna add in just a little bit of oregano. These are just salad sliced Spanish olives. Go ahead and add in 2 tablespoons of the olive. So I just added in some salt-free tomato sauce. Gonna go ahead and give that a little mix as well. We're just gonna cover it and let this cook up for a little bit. So we already have our veggie meat. It's nice and cooked up now, so we're just gonna put that to the side, and now we're gonna work on the next part.
Para hacer las empanadas necesitamos hojas de guineo.
We need some plantain leaves. You can find these at pretty much any international supermarket. They come frozen in a little package like this. This is kind of like the star of the yuca empanadas.
Hay que sacarlas y entonces procedimiento de limpiarlas y esterilizarlas.
So then we're just gonna go ahead and clean the plantain leaves. Then we're gonna sterilize them by running them across a flame just to kill any little microbacteria or anything like that that might be on them. And then we're gonna cut them into little squares so that they're the appropriate size for the empanadas. So we have our assembly line ready to go. This is what you're gonna need basically set up in order to start making the actual empanadas. So right here we have our plantain leaves, we have our infused oil, our cassava yuca mixture, and then right here we have our stewed veggie meat. And now my mom's gonna show you guys how to make the actual empanadas themselves.
Ok, para empezar las empanadas necesitamos coger una hojita del guineo. Vamos a coger un poquito de el aceite con achote, un poquito para que no se pegue la masa.
So she put a little bit of the infused oil onto the plantain leaf, just a little bit to coat it.
Entonces después agarramos como más o menos una cucharada de la mezcla, de la masa. Entonces queremos más o menos como aplastarla un poquito.
So she's adding the yuca mixture onto the plantain leaf with the oil. She's just making basically a little round.
Ponemos una cucharada más o menos de la carne guisada, la ponemos en el centro.
She added a little bit of the stewed veggie meat.
Luego queremos doblarlo de esta manera.
She is strategically folding the little plantain bundle.
Y así sucesivamente hasta que vamos preparando cada empanada de yuca.
We're just gonna continue to make these, and then I'll show you guys what they look like before we go ahead and pop them into the oven. We have our empanadas ready, and we just basically stacked them up in the pan like this. We ended up with 17 in total. We had a little bit of leftover mock meat, and then we also had some leftover plantain leaves. You can put them in a little sandwich bag, put them in the freezer, and they're good to go for the future. So we're just gonna pop these into the oven.
350 como por una hora.
350 for about an hour.
Aluminum foil tiene.
So we're gonna cover it with aluminum foil, and then, like she said, 1 hour at 350. All right, so these were in the oven for 1 hour, and this is what they look like. So let's go ahead and open one. So we're just gonna grab one of them. This is what you basically want it to look like. So I'm just gonna bring this over to the plate. We use this basically to give the flavor. We don't eat this, obviously. So we have our empanadas de yuca right here. I don't know, this is a Rican thing, I guess. We use ketchup.
Without ketchup?
Yeah, it's not good. So I'm gonna put a little drizzle on them, just a little bit, or a lot, whatever you like. Here's what it looks like in the middle. I've cut into it, so you can see the veggie mock meat in there. And now I'm just gonna take a piece.
Okay.
Let's try it. A ver cómo quedaron. It's hot. It's good.
Really good. We made it.
They're really good, guys. I haven't had these in forever. Those are so good. So that was pretty much it for this episode of the Vegan Rican. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video with my mom. Thank you, Mommy, for the recipe. In the future, she's gonna be joining me for more episodes. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button. You already know the deal. And I will see you guys next week on Wednesday.
Buen provecho.
Buen provecho.